Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Let's Make It Personal. Today we're going to talk about something very important that concerns the minds of so many dancers of all levels. What is more important, technique or expression, joy of the dance that you have? So this is the topic that I've been asked about so many times, and this is a topic you see people writing about all the time. And it seems to be one of the key things that people try to resolve because they see it as either or, not something in between and not something combined. So let's have a look at it from my perspective and the reasons why I'm thinking about it the way I'm doing. So when we start tango, all of us have some kind of a reason why we do it. Some people come because they hear a song somewhere in the movie and it's a song that gets stuck in their head and they think, oh, it's such a beautiful music, I want to hear more of it. Then there are people who come into tango because they enjoy the movement. That was the case in me. And then there are people who come because they want to form some social bonds. They want to find new friends. They want to find new ways to express themselves with these people. Of course, there's also people who come because they want to learn something new and this is a challenge for them. So whatever your reasons to start tango are, usually you start because it's something about you that you enjoy, but you come for egoistic reasons because it's about you, and this is okay. So, and it remains like this maybe for the first few years when you're still developing, you're taking classes, you're actively learning something, and yes, it is all about you. It's about your enjoyment, your communication, your connections with people, your new friends, and it's mainly about the joy, of course, that you're getting out of it. With the time, however, you realize that connections and friendships in tango are very strong and the community is very, very powerful. And you realize that you need the community to enjoy tango. So you do realize that the community and the connections in the dance are very important, and the priorities of the community are not necessarily to have you as an individual enjoy the dance to the maximum. And this is okay, so because we are a community of thousands of people, and obviously the goals of the community don't necessarily correspond with the goals of every single individual within the community. Somehow we need to function together and all of us need to enjoy the dance together. So what is the important conclusion you should come to at some point? In order to enjoy tango to its fullest and really find the love for it and continue doing it without frustrations, is probably to find a way to give and to get. So you need to give something to the community, to your partner, to your friends, to your dance, to the people around you, and the tango gods, in order to get something out of it. So to get new dancers, to find new friends, to find the joy in the movement, to dance with the best people, and so on. So while it's quite clear what it means to get something, it's quite understandable. It's basically you're getting something for your own pleasure, usually, for your pleasure, for your own learning, or for something that will benefit you. What does it mean to give? So imagine you want to be a person, a dancer, who is able to give the joy to other dancers by being able to embrace them wonderfully so they melt into you. Or you maybe want to be able to dance in a way that brings a smile to your partners. Your dance is so effortless, so smooth, that they feel like they're flying on the dance floor and they feel invincible, they feel like beautiful. That is the reason, that is the way for you to be able to give something to your partner. And in the end result, that is also the way to give something to the community. It's probably the minimum you can do, is to give something to the partners and to the people you dance with. So what is the best way to do that? What is the best way to sort of get out of the thinking of, I want to get the best dancers because I'm a good dancer and I want to get, the best dancers I can possibly have. So from this mindset, you're going to try to move to the mindset of, I want to dance with good people and I want to make sure they feel great in my arms. What do you do to do that? You continue to improve. So that means that in order to have the joy of expression and the joy of giving something to the community, in order to get something from this community in return, you need to work on it. It doesn't come by itself. It doesn't come absolutely, out of nowhere. Usually it means that you probably need to work on some things like musicality, technique, embrace, and so on. So these are the key things that you need to concentrate on. Does it mean that you should forget about expression, that you should forget about freedom, if you're working, for example, on your walk technique or on your posture. No, it doesn't mean that you should lock yourself up in a studio, in a room, and just say, I'm not gonna get out of here, I'm not going to dance with anyone unless I get the perfect technique. You can't separate one from another. The fact that you're working on something usually means that you are gonna be improving it as you go in the social dancing as well. So try not to think of it like it's either or. Try to think of it, it's two together, combined, and it's a process that sort of gradually changes and develops, and it's always one thing feeding into the next one. So for instance, if you today, your walking technique or your posture is not up to scratch. When you embrace, maybe you raise your shoulders and your upper body is very tense. And that leads you to your partners not being able to fully enjoy dancing with you. Relax and lower my shoulders, relax my back, relax my arms so nothing is really tense in my body. If you start paying attention to that from the beginning, it doesn't mean that you're gonna become a machine. It doesn't mean that's one of the concerns that people have. But what if I start working on my technique and I become like an executing machine with perfect technique and no feelings? Why do you have to take it to that extent? Think of it as it's an additional way to bring joy to your partners, who will in return bring more joy to you. So you're going to try to work on whatever you're working on. If it's lowering your shoulders as you are dancing, as you are developing your place in the community, as you're continuing to enjoy social dancing, keep on expressing yourself, keep on finding new bonds, keep on dancing with new people, continue dancing with the old friends, and don't forget that working on your technique, whether it's a step, it's an embrace, it's your posture, or whatever it might be, it's a pivot, it doesn't mean that you're locking yourself away from anything that is joyful, that is connected with the feelings. It usually means that you are probably giving a lot more joy to the people around you, and eventually more people, when you start working on your technique and when you're on the way you dance, more people will come to you because they will realize they feel good in your embrace. This should be your objective. So the objective is not to have the perfect looking technique, the perfect looking step, the best looking legs for women dancers, and the most masculine walk for the leaders. The objective should be being able to give more to the dancers around me by continuously improving myself. Because when you continue to improve yourself while you're dancing, you will get better responses from people. This is something that I can guarantee. I can guarantee that I've tested and tried it myself. Working on something that is technical does not mean locking everything that is connected with the feelings and expressions and communication away from you. Yeah, it's something that is interconnected. Use it to your advantages, that you're able to express more, because when you get more technique, you're able to express more and more things, and that in return will give more joy to the people you dance with, and they will in return come back to you again and say, thank you, it was amazing. This is what you should be thinking about. I hope you enjoyed. Please keep on working on things. Even the smallest changes make a huge difference. So keep on working and get inspired to work on it. Thank you. Bye bye.